Today we're touring a very special island, my original day one 850-hour 5-star island paradise. Hi there, I'm CierraShares and I'm really excited to show you my island. I just hit 3 stars and unlocked terraforming on my new island, so I thought it'd be a good idea to go back to my old one and see if there's anything I want to pull inspiration from to bring over to this new playthrough. And without further ado, let's get started. I put a fair amount of work into the waterscaping and cliffscaping. I like my villagers. I have personal connections to all of them, although some of them are not necessarily my dreamies. I'm not somebody that has to have my villagers match my theme. Plus, my theme is a combination of more natural cottagecore and fairycore, with more of a citycore feel in the lower right-hand area. And we have a special surprise at the museum. I don't know about you, but I spend a ton of time in the in-game camera. I love first-person mode, so when I was designing this island, I not only wanted it to look good from above, but also for a first-person walkthrough. Most of the island is actually continuously walkable with very few interruptions, because I just love being able to get these smooth transitions. We'll end up doubling back later, but first we're going straight to Nook's. Since this is one of the places that we come the most often, it needs to be pretty and also very accessible. We have inclines on either side, so no matter which part of the island you're going to, it's very easy to find. Oh, I love my scooters. Oh, I forgot the lights turn on. Always hit A. Anyways, off to the left here we have my recipe drop. This is where I leave all of my extras, so when people come and visit, they can pick up whatever they need or leave any that they may want to leave behind. Since Nook's is a pretty big store, I like thinking of this side area as their outdoor garden center / extra inventory stocking area. You can come here and pick up a plant or take a peek at what Timmy and Tommy have going on in the back rooms. Let's get a quick look at that aerial view. We can then go up the stairs and either head to my house or off to the museum. I love the double inclines. I honestly forgot that I did this. We're gonna check out my house area. I have a little band of gyroids out front just jamming. And off to the left, I have all of my trees and crops. I have a full-blown orchard area, complete with a tractor and shipping truck down below. I used a bunch of different furniture to help make this look come together, like the Rossetti model, the ball that looks like a watermelon, the ladder placed to stay standing up. There's even some bug models that I had Flick make hidden back there. I struggle not making builds that are super huge, but honestly, when you get this really nice aerial view, it's totally worth it. And I think it's time we should check out my house's interior. I forgot that I made my house so grown. Look at how refined. We've got one of my favorite KK songs on. I have multiple puppy plushies, of course. I grew up with lots of dogs, so I like having just lots of little puppy plushies around. Off to the right, we have my kitchen, which of course we have a puppy plushie in here. Hello. We have KK Mariachi playing to honor some of my favorite food, Mexican food. It's just a nice, cozy little kitchen. I think towards the end of this island, I was wanting to move my kitchen upstairs to create like a Gordon Ramsay level kitchen, but that never came to fruition. Off to the left, we have my pink bathroom. Kind of minimal, but also kind of extra. Very elegant. We have the bath and we have a hot tub. Oh, I forgot I put the gyroids in the bath. We have babies in the bath in this file. Oh, look at them. So cute. You can create that illusion by placing the gyroids on the wall, but super low, so they're in the bath. Taking a look at my little bidet over there, there are so many different toilet variations in the game. This one is probably my favorite. Gotta use it while we're here, right? We're going to take a quick peek upstairs. I don't remember what I had going on. Okay, yes. I had wanted to clear this out to make a big bougie kitchen, but alas. Downstairs, however, is my super chill bedroom. Like, this is just totally the vibe. All the lighting, the music, my froggy chair, and my desk so I can pretend to be the lo-fi girl. Like, this would be a bedroom I would like to have in real life. I also love just having all of the instruments. This pink guitar fits the vibe perfectly. Oh, don't mind me while I get lost in this guitar solo sauce. To the right of my house is my Japanese-inspired spa. This area is meant just to be incredibly peaceful with all of the different water features and natural elements. Let's take a look at that aerial view so we can see more of the details of the build. I'm using lots of different bamboo items, including living bamboo, and of course my favorite, glowing moss. Continuing on to the right, we have the massage part of the spa. Again, keeping with the Japanese-inspired theme. You can come here and forget about your worries with a yuzu bath and a nice massage. The further over we get, however, we start hearing the jamming of the fashion show. I used to host fashion shows all the time on my streams, so people would come here equipped with their wands, choose their outfit, and then strut their stuff down the catwalk. I have it in front of the museum because, you know, it's like the Met. I'm not wearing the flashiest fit, but I'm looking pretty cute today. We have the judges or the announcers off to the side. We have a great view of the museum looking like a huge castle. And we have another gyroid dance pit, perpetually playing DJ KK. I had a lot of fun making the museum look, you know, bigger than it actually is. But again, I don't know how to make a small build. What's a small build? We are going to double back to the beginning so we can take the path to the left, which leads to the more natural side of the island. Before we go take a look at the neighborhoods, we're going to check out my Statue Island Park. I spent a lot of time waterscaping to get things ever just so, with a few little islands in the middle of the river. There's a lot of different elements at play here, including all kinds of different bushes, hedges, topiaries and flowers. It's not exactly symmetrical, but you honestly don't want everything perfectly symmetrical. To get a nice composition, you need a little asymmetry. Back there was a little hidden picnic area. We will check that out later. It's only accessible from the neighborhoods. And of course, let's check out this aerial shot. In the first-person perspective mode, we can get a close-up at all of the flowers, the glowing moss, the statues. I love being able to hear just the gentle water sounds and the wind. As we move forward, you can get a nice view of that hidden picnic area. It looks like it's all set up for a romantic date. We pan over and we can see that there is an overlook from above, heading out this way, and a little bit of nooks in the background. We'll leave the statue park and keep heading west. We have a little build for the Able sisters with the loom. We still have a few houses on the beach because I haven't been able to figure out where I want to put them in the build, but we have Lopez's hidden hideaway. Lopez just strikes me as somebody who's kind of over city living, so now he's living in the countryside. He has his yuzu bathtub with everything hidden behind Molly's house, protected by the land bridge, complete with easy beachfront access. This is honestly one of my favorite parts of the island. This just whole neighborhood over here and how everything fits together. Now we have Dom's house. We haven't really done much with Dom's house. We have a little hidden sandcastle area back here to give me something to look at from my orchard. We'll double back so we can take the incline up to Molly's house and take the land bridge. Molly is a sweet pea and we love her, so she gets a froggy chair. She also has this really interesting sunken tree. I really wanted to get creative with my cliffscaping, and I think it just adds like some extra intrigue. We can take the land bridge, which is giving fairy core vibes. We can see Lopez's house. We can see the statue park, the hidden little picnic, and up front we can see Bangle's house. We have a cute little bistro area for her. This is where Etoile's house used to be, so that pink fit the outside of her house a little bit better, but I don't mind it with the brown exterior. Down here is our little romantic picnic with our teddy bear, sunken in with a beautiful view of the statue park. We'll climb the vines back up and take this incline up to Rolf's house. This is another very Japanese-inspired area. Since he's a Siberian tiger, I wanted to give him the house highest up. And since his is also the most rural feeling, there's lots of weeds and glowing moss, some cut bamboo, and that glowing moss cave in the back. Kind of spooky. I don't know if Rolf is a dreamy, but honestly, he's really grown on me and is definitely one of my favorite crankies, so he definitely deserved a big yard to roam in. The first person view lets us see a lot of the little extra details in this one. Even Lopez had to stop by for some design inspiration. We'll head back down the incline and carry on to see more of the natural side of our island, complete with the Azumaya gazebo and the glowing moss pond and several gyroids, of course. This is just a nice transitional area in between the neighborhoods and my farm. All it takes is a hop across the river and we're back to my house. But now we're going to double back to the beginning once more so we can take a look at the rightmost part of our island, which is the city part of our island. Up front we have a rustic bus or train station next to a little outdoor cafe. From above you can see all of the different building pieces that go into a build like this, and in the back you can see Phoebe's house. She definitely strikes me as more of a city villager, so she gets to live in the city part of town. This little cafe bistro is out front of these brick apartment buildings, just made to make the city look a little bit bigger. Continuing on, if we head down a little further, we have our very carnival festive pier. I apparently exploded on the beach, don't mind me. Oh, hey, speaking of me, that's me with red hair, hi. Apparently, I've always loved this hat. And I will always love this hat. Anyway, look at this pastel park. I just think the carnival items go so well with the park items and with all of the pastels. Everything's super pretty. I spent a lot of time making this Sanrio cafe with this giant pink building. I'm really proud with how truly three-dimensional I was able to make this look. Again, another really big build, but super fun, super worth it, and still looks very good from the aerial view. Pulling back, we'll take a look at the pier up close. I've combined a lot of the festival items with the park plaza pieces. I had to customize these with Reese and Cyrus. I also have the campsite here because there's not normally a campsite villager visiting, so you just get to see the colorful garland, and I think that goes with the rest of the theme down here. We have a little area where you can strike a pose. And of course, lots of sweet treats and goodies. I used to work at an ice cream shop, so I'm a big fan of the ice cream cone light. This area on my island is just so bright and fun. I love the plaza pieces because they're just so animated. I love how much sound they make. Same with the festival items. We have gyroids to make it even louder. I just really wanted this area to feel like a city, active, so lots of sound, lots of movement. We continue on and keep the pink theme going with the Twal's house back here. We haven't given her the craziest background, but that's because over the hill is the museum. I was working on figuring out how to connect the two, continuing the city back into the fashion show area in a way that makes sense. If we double back just a little bit, we have Phoebe's house back here. We also have some skipping stones connecting the Nook's area back to resident services. I also made the resident services look bigger with the medieval wall side pieces. And back towards the entrance is Carmen's house. She is one of my favorites. I love her. I've had her on my island, on my New Leaf game. I really love her character design. She's also a peppy, so she's really fun. I'm just happy that she gets to live out her life in peace on the beach. surrounded by hybrid flowers and other really pretty plant pieces. I do think that's basically everything on my island. Thank you so much for watching all the way through. I hope you enjoyed and I hope you gained some inspiration. I encourage you guys to walk through it yourself. The dream address is in the description. Be sure to comment your favorite part, like and subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Bye!